15 minutes to 5 a.m, folks. And as you can see, above me is shite. You've got the likes of mainstream media, the BBC in particular, now reporting that we've got some extreme heat wave coming across Europe and onwards, folks. Now, didn't we have one of those in 1976? And if you Google the 1976 UK heat wave and go on the images alone and just look at the reservoirs that dried up. Look at the canal systems that dried up so you could walk along the bottoms of these things. And then have a look at the roads, the tarmac had them melting and running like liquid on the roads. And other stuff, folks. Water shortages, standpipes, and we had to queue up at evenings to get buckets of water. That's not going to happen this time. It never happens, folks. And they didn't call that extreme, yeah? There was no threat to life or anything like that. But these days now with this fucking climate nonsense, this climate fake, folks, you know, they'll tell us anything. And the vast majority of the populace will go along with it and believe it and start fearing it, folks. People are already fearing this fucking heat wave that they've conjured up, folks. My neighbours tell me we've had a few days of glorious weather, and I've been out painting in it and all sorts, folks, and enjoying it. Not complaining, a little bit on the warm side at night, losing a bit of sleep over it. But me and Debbie have enjoyed it anyway. It's been a bit of a struggle with the dogs, keeping them cool. But it's fucking summer. It's summer weather. It's stuff we've always had to put up with. But now people think it's climate change. You get 2 or 3 hot days. And especially the elderly where we live, they seem to have forgotten the fucking summers of the past and not that distant, folks. 1976 is not that distant. Nobody calls it climate change when they nip off to fucking Spain. And nip off to Florida for some sun, nip off to California for some sun, and nip off to Africa and Australia to enjoy their fucking sunshine, folks. And they come back burnt and brown. But if it happens in their own country, it's climate change. It's climate change. We're all going to boil, blood's going to boil. Fucking crazy. And still we don't reach those temperatures that we had in 76. Anyway, enough said, folks. I'll keep it short. And with this short, 10 to 5 now, 10 minutes to 5 a.m. And this stuff here. So it's just after 4 o'clock when I was out in the garden with the dogs. Was jettisoned by a couple of aircraft, folks. About 3 aircraft that I spotted. Yep. That's almost an hour. It's just widening out and shitening out. Enjoy your day, folks.